Want to listen, so I'm going to let him find out for himself. Listen now. Come on, go to the sink.
After all is said and done, you never walk, you never run, you're a winner.
Hello again. I've had a half decent weekend. It was the bank holiday weekend near me, so what I did, I went to 3 different car boots in the space of the weekend. I went to one on Saturday afternoon, one on Sunday morning, and then one on Monday afternoon. Mixed bag altogether, but you don't want to hear me prattling on about that. You want to know about all the stuff I found. So without further ado, I'll start with the new thing that my lad's into, which is Skylanders. So we found a guy selling Skylanders for I think like 50p each or something like that. And we've been picking up loads recently, but we're kind of getting down to the last few of certain lines that we want to pick up. But we managed to get hold of this one, which I believe is Bowser's little vehicle that he rides in Turbochargers, I think it's called. This guy, which is like some kind of Grim Reaper thing. This chap, don't know his name. This chap, like I say, I'm very sorry about that. I don't know the names of them. My lad knows who they're called and everything, but I don't. So this one, which is quite cool, it's got like a big bow. This guy, which I believe is a giant one. This chap with the big fists, and this guy with a massive boomerang. It's not a bad little game, Skylanders. Going into it, and seeing as the stuff's really cheap, I can get hold of it now. I might as well carry on getting them for a while until he gets bored. Then I'll probably flog them all on like I normally do, like I did with the Infinity figures. Went on and found a guy, and he was selling a big box of puzzle things, so we managed to get a humongous official Rubik's Cube. It's actually got a thing where you can plug it in and it lights up apparently, but I haven't got the lead for it yet, but I'm sure I'll be able to find one at some point or another. So that was quite nice. Next to nice, and it's a fully working Rubik's Cube. Quite nice. Alright for a quid. There was also a chap selling Lego Dimensions things. He was selling them at £1 for a set, which I thought was alright. But I don't know if that's not a bad price or not. I mean, the figures alone are quite sweet. So I managed to get a Batman and the Batmobile, which are pretty good. My hands are shaking if I do it like that, and my hands don't shake as much. Oh, must be all the alcohol I've been consuming over the weekend. So yeah, not bad for a quid. Also got hold of Bart Simpson and a little Bart Simpson car. And these were 50p each, which is, forgotten the name, from the Lego movie. And Gandalf, Bilbo Baggins, which yeah, 50p, can't really go wrong. Going on to the next kind of stuff, we found a person, and they had a big box of all sorts of tat in there, and we managed to pick up some pops from them. These pops were 50 pennies each. So I had a purple Deadpool, a blue Deadpool, and a green Deadpool, 50p each. Also Heimdall from Thor, and Bucky, 50p. Can't really go wrong with that, can you? Also from I think from the same people, I managed to find a Dalek, which is I've got a red version of this and a white version of this, but I've never found the blue one. So he was £1. That was okay. £1 for a complete Dalek, because you don't normally get them complete. You normally get them with the plunger missing or that missing, or but complete. Good for £1. Also from them same people, I found a Rocket Raccoon that looks like a Legends scale figure. I'm not sure if it's Legends or not, because it's not. It has got articulation, but only at the hips and the shoulders. So it scales well with them, and it's not bad detail. For now, because I don't have some of the more decent Marvel Legends Rocket, he'll do. He'll sit on the shelf with the rest of them. Speaking of Marvel Legends, I also found when I went yesterday for £1, because he's a bit floppy, but he needs a bit of work. I might be able to clean him up slightly and put some things on him, because he's a little bit loose, but they do get like that. Marvel Legends Colossus. Like I say, he's not complete. He has got a few bits missing off of him, but he was £1. So for £1, I'm okay with that. But the best Marvel figure that I picked up over the weekend was Marvel Select Captain America, and I believe this is the one from Civil War. Absolutely fabulous detail, really good head sculpt, really nice. I mean, the Marvel Select ones, the heft of them compared to the Hasbro Legends one it's a million miles apart. They're not as popular for some reason, but I think these, because they scale slightly bigger, these are like 7-inch figures compared to the Hasbro ones, which are 6-inch. It's a nice figure, and just to have him alone on a shelf with the shield and everything, I think he looks fantastic. So yeah, for a £1 figure, I'm pretty happy with that. So that brings me on to the Transformers that I found over the weekend. I found some good stuff and some tat, but we'll start with the tat. Power Core Combiners, I've forgotten his name now, Steam Hammer or something like that. He is one of the wonderful world of Power Core Combiners, and he was split up into about 1 million pieces on the floor. All the arms were missing off the main part and all the bits and bobs, but what I managed to do, I took a bit of time and went through all the bits and managed to cobble most of it together, not realising that there was a little bit missing off of there and a few other little bits that are missing, just tiny little pieces that are missing off the minion parts, drones, minions, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, cobbled all that together. I got that and another one which I haven't put here, and oh, did I get 2? I didn't bring them ones, I'm very sorry. I got all that and some other parts for like £2 for the entire lot, which I thought is not too bad. £2 for a Power Core Combiner, and it's a bit of fun. I managed to fiddle about with it for a while, and as far as the other Power Core Combiners go, this one actually does go together quite well. It doesn't fall apart, which is always a bonus in my eyes. Also from the same car boot sale, I found a Inferno Prime darker version. I don't know what it's called exactly, but they said, oh, it's complete and all the rest of it. I said, it's not, it's got loads of bits missing off it. It didn't have the grill, but I had a spare one on a junker, so I managed to put that one on here. Also on the head part, one of the earpieces are missing, but as a nice big chunk of plastic goes, it's pretty good. I do like the car booters when they think they know what they're on about with the Transformers. I know I'm not the aficionado when it comes to Transformers, but I picked it up and this guy went, oh, that's original from 1980s Transformers, that, and I was stood there with my friend Scott, and both of us just started laughing straight away and went, it's not, pal, It's from 2000, I believe. And he went, is it? Oh, I says, yeah. In fact, it's from 2001. Just seeing the little stamp on it. They do make me giggle. Some people when they're selling stuff, as soon as they see it's a Transformer, they think every single thing is worth a fortune. When in reality, it's not. But it's a nice sort of toy, and for a quid or £2, I think it might have been £2. It was worth it. So yeah, good pickup. I will go next with a Gobot, which I found, which turns into like a little green Jeep. You can't go wrong with the Gobot. It was in Jeep form when I saw it, and I think it was in with a load of cars. I thought to myself, I'm having that, because he probably doesn't realise it's a Gobot. I think it was 50p, so 50p Gobot, nice bit of die cast, good stuff. Also for 50p I found this transforming lorry thing. It's not a Gobot, it's not a transformer, it's a heap of crap. No, it's alright. It's some one of those knockoff ones from the 80s when they started getting popular and the Transformers got popular. But it's in really good condition. And I remember having one of these when I was a kid. I asked my mum and dad if I could have a Transformer, and they went onto the market in my town and came back with one of these, and I'm like, it's not a Transformer, but it'll do for now. And they used to get wrecked, but yeah, 50p. Still got its little mechanism thing on the back, so yeah, that's okay. That's okay. What should we do next? Let's do that one. So one chap had on his stall this guy, Demolisher, I think it is. He was the grand total of 50p. He has got a part missing off him. The cab part was missing off his back, but amazingly his treads are in brilliant condition, and every single time I've ever seen any of these in the wild, they've always got those shredded. They're always those are the things to go first, but these seem to be in really good nick. So I might transfer these treads from this version onto the green version that I actually have, which is in really decent nick. So my last few pickups for this weekend, managed to get from one chap who was selling boxed Bumblebee toys for 50p each. I managed to find a boxed Barricade, which is rather nice. I haven't opened him up yet. I'll have a little play with him in a little bit. Just have a little look now. So I don't like keeping things in boxes. I like to play with them. So I'm going to open him up in a little bit and have a little play with it. But yeah, that's not bad. 50p. That's okay. From the same guy that was fully boxed, I managed to find the Camaro version of Bumblebee. I already have the Beetle version of Bumblebee, and now I have the Camaro one. It's a nice little toy, nice little transformation, nice detail, decent articulation. They're good little toys then. 50p, can't go wrong. Also for 50p, I got a TFP Veercon, Air Veercon. I've got loads of these anyway already. I've got like a few of the car ones and a few of the sky ones, and then like the leader versions of them. But you've got to keep buying them so that you can put them all on the shelf together, because they look fantastic when they're in an army. And yeah, 50p. First time I've ever found one with the actual gun as well in the wild. But yeah, nice toy. One chap was selling off Transformers on the floor. As I walked up, they were just all laid out, and I asked him how much they were, and they said they were £1 each. So I thought for £1 each I might as well buy them. A couple of them I've already got, but I'm going to use them as trades. So I managed to get a Sideswipe movie version, which is a nice toy. Like I say, I've had this a few times before, but it's a nice transformation. Good alt mode, good robot mode. Good toy, £1, fine. Also for £1 I found a Tfp Cup. This is a great toy in my opinion. I used to have this as my main cup because I didn't have the It's before I bought the Takara version. This is a lovely version of it. It's got a fantastic head sculpt, good articulation, lovely transformation. Yeah, good toy, £1, good stuff. Not so good is this Optimus Prime that he had. It was it's got a fantastic alt mode, perfect version of the truck, but the rest of it just ghastly, terrible transformation, wobbly, weird feet. I don't even know if I've done it right. I need to have a look at it properly to see what I've done it. But it's got like a little tiny squishy body and then humongous legs. It looks ridiculous. It's just not a great toy. Probably put that in my get rid of pile. Not happy with it. But for £1, it was worth a punt. But off of him as a good buy, I found Voyager version of Megs, Dark of the Moon. Voyagers are a lot smaller than they used to be, in my opinion. They used to be a lot bigger than that. But loads of detail on this guy, really good transformation. Only thing that's missing, I believe, is his head and maybe a bullet. No, there's a bullet. I don't know. Maybe. But the rest of him is there. Really good toy. I was fiddling about with this and might put this on my movie shelf. Yeah, good. £1. Good stuff. So that takes me on to my 2 decent pickups, probably the best pickups I've had over the weekend. I managed to find a Combiner Wars version of Optimus, white version, not Ultra Magnus, Optimus. Why they did that, I don't know. But he's very good. He was a grand total of £2. He has a few tiny bits missing off him. The crotch piece is missing off of him, and there's a few little flaps missing around here. But apart from that, he transforms more or less, not perfect because, like I said, them flaps are missing. It combines into the Gestalt version of Optimus. The head part is still there. I think that's probably the bit that is more likely to fall off. But yeah, for £2 for what is regarded as quite a rare. Oh yes, and there's a wheel missing off that part there as well. But apart from that, he's okay. It looks pretty good on the shelf. I might find another junker at some point or another and finish it off. I do find these in junkers, and Combiner Wars is one of these things that's old enough now that it will end up finding its way onto the car boot sales and Facebook Marketplace and all that kind of thing. So always keep an eye out on them kind of things, because that's where they turn up. But last but not least, my best pickup of the weekend for the grand total of £1 is G1 Inferno. Tyres need a little bit of TLC because they're a little bit rough. Like that one's split on that side, that one looks a bit rough on that one. But for a toy that's as old as it is, I'm not complaining. This was in loads and loads of pieces in like a junk box, and I went through the box and spotted it from a distance, and then thought, no, I can see where that is. Picked all the parts up and went to the guy with it in chunks in my hand and said, "How much for this, mate?" And he just went, £1. And I thought to myself, for £1 for a smashed up Inferno, I'll have it. I took it home, I reassembled him, glued all the parts. There was one part that was split, but it's glued back perfectly. All the rest of it has gone back, just needed a little bit of ingenuity. It's yellow, but I'm fine with that because these things do get yellow. But apart from that, a G1 Transformer, can't really go wrong. £1, happy days. So yeah, that's been my pickups. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will keep on car booting until they tell me that I can't, or my wife kicks me out for buying too much tat. Probably the latter first. So hope you have a good time out there. Enjoy yourselves, and if you find some car booting stuff, do a video. If you have any comments or anything, give me a shout. I'll see you all later. Bye.